I have been buzzing to catch up on some of the local project videos for a little while now. I've been leaving them, saving them to watch them with you guys. So let's find out if I would live in a house like this as we dive into the video. This first one, I think there's a few we've got here to choose. Let's go with should we go with the latest? They're so hard to choose, they all look really good. Okay, let's go with this one. These are always so aesthetic, these videos. Stunning views. Look at that. I love Australia. That's his home. It's in Palm Beach, looking out towards Central Coast. That is huge. Okay, so when we watch these videos, this is like, if we had FU money, would we go this big? Probably not. I don't think I would ever want to live in something this big with this many. Look at the amount of steps. Some of the holidays we used to go on, and the villas had loads of steps, and it was really hot, and we had to carry all the water bottles up the steps. And it's like, I want to live in a bungalow. Where was I going with that? I would not choose to live in a massive house like this, but I love watching these videos because the aesthetics. You get some really good ideas for interiors, exteriors, for the materials, and just the way they talk about like the materiality and the gives me ideas of how I'm going to work with my architect and interior designer when I design my dream home. If. So think about which way it's all orientated, where you're going to get the views from. Oh, they've always got such stunning views. I'm not keen, hear me out, I'm not keen on marble. I don't like all the veins. It's too busy for me. And when you see these really posh houses where the whole bathroom is like marble, and I used to watch this programme, what's it called, like Superstructures, or it was about this guy that would build like massive, extremely expensive luxury properties for people who were extremely rich, and he'd be like, look at this marble bath, and I'd be like, that's not for me, hun. Do like the taps. Interesting extractor fan. Look how many surfboards they've got. I like the smooth shape of the stairs. I think that sofa was moulded concrete. That doesn't sound cosy to me. I do like the soft edges of the handrail. I do like the clean light. Could do with a mow. I like the light oak wooden floors. I do like that. Big, comfy, cosy sofas. I like that. I like pops of green. I'd probably have a little bit more colour, but I do like the like white wood, pops of colour kind of aesthetic. This is so up my street. So this was extending a 1950s home. I like the like cobbles. I love the idea of having a pool. In reality, if I were to ever have children, I don't think it's the safest thing to be doing. So I'm not sure how I feel about pools right now. I do want to have children one day, and I have intrusive thoughts and can be quite anxious, so I would really worry about them being anywhere near a pool. I know you can get pool gates, and obviously I would do everything that I could to make it safe, but I don't know if it's worth the effort. Also, I'm not that fussed on swimming. Also, I live in the UK, so an outdoor pool wouldn't be worth it. Those are his special surfboards he's built over the years. Don't like having a lift, but I guess with that many levels you've gotta. These staircases made from surfboard waste and glass and concrete. I should probably play the audio that him talking, but I want to transform the video as much as possible. That's so holiday. Ugh, I hate the word vibes, but I'm gonna have to say it. That's holiday vibes, isn't it? It's like, wish I was there. But in the UK, you just couldn't replicate this kind of thing. I don't like the stainless steel kitchen, that's not for me. I like that the walls are like slightly textured, they're not just plain white. It looks like it's got like a lime wash on it. Quite dark, no windows. That's something I always look out for when I'm doing my right move scrolls of an evening. I always look at where the bathrooms are and if they've got a window. When I was at university, I was in halls of residence in my first year, and I had just a bedroom with a small double bed in it, a desk at the end, and then an ensuite shower room, and there was no window in the ensuite, and I used to close the door so that all the steam or whatever didn't go into my bedroom. But when you're having a hot shower, it gets all steamy, the extractor fan's on, it's still so steamed up, and there were so many times I had to just like open the door to the shower cubicle and to my ensuite bathroom just because I felt so claustrophobic and enclosed, and I'm in any home that I go into, I'm going to have to make sure that the bathroom has a window in it. It would be cool to have a gym as well, but it's no windows. Natural light is so important. Well, it is for me anyway. So I don't know about this idea of having a basement. I quite like the idea of having a basement for the purposes of prepping. Just in case, the world is a scary place, and I am afraid of scary movies, and I have seen the beginnings of some zombie movies, and if that ever happens, I'm hiding until I decide it's the end for me. And it would be quite nice to have a nice, like, hidden basement layer for whatever goes on, but no one needs to know about it. Not a sauna girl. Again, claustrophobic. Would give me a panic attack, too hot. I wouldn't want a concrete staircase. All I can see is someone falling down it, cracking their head open, dying. Blood everywhere. I'm gonna live in a bungalow. I hate my intrusive thoughts. They're so vivid as well, like it's so scary. Yeah. Hi, I'm Steph. Again, love the floor, same floor as downstairs. Stainless steel, surely there's a nicer way of doing the lift. Again, the stainless steel, is it stainless steel? It's shiny, probably stainless steel, what is it called? I want to say media wall, but it's not a media wall, it's like the shelves and stuff. Not for me. Oh, what was it before then? The bar area? That stainless steel bit? I think that was a bar area downstairs. Okay, so this is the kitchen. A lot of white. Very white. Do like a balcony. Again, intrusive thoughts like, what if you're holding a baby on your hip and standing and looking out the view, baby wriggles? Don't think I'll be having a balcony. Stunning. Stunning views. That is a sofa. I don't like the white on white. I like a bit of contrast. I would have had either a wooden top or different coloured cabinet fronts. I quite like the idea of having the banquette seating, is it called, like the little booth for your breakfast. I quite like that, because when you go to like Nando's off of the days of being 18, and you'd go with your friends, and if it was like one side of the table was on like banquette seating and the other side was on a chair, I'd be rushing for the banquette seating every time. Why not put it in your home? Great idea. Main bedroom, walk-in, wardrobe, and ensuite that's all open plan. Don't mind it. I live on my own, so it's not like I'm going to be laying in bed listening to my partner crap on the toilet behind me. So, you know, it's fine until I find a partner, and then I don't know if it's the best idea. I like the Australian trees. Why have they not mown the grass? I'm not a fan of the flooring, this like terrazzo or polished concrete with the aggregate exposed type look. I know it's a thing that everyone loves, and I know that's how you get your sort of like flush indoor to outdoor situation, but I want a wood floor. I'd like chunky oak, light oak, maybe not as light as they've got, boards. And I did initially think herringbone, and I keep going to and from, but I think just straight, normal, like laid like bricks, you know, staggered boards. I think that's the look I want to go for in my dream likely never going to happen home. I like the curved wall in the shower, and I like the fixtures in there. It looks like it's micro cemented or something. I quite like the flooring as well, actually. Not sure if it's what I would choose, but I quite like this look. I'd have a bit more timber. Like, if I was going stone floor, white walls, white top, I'd have like wooden fronted on the vanity unit. I call it the sink unit, but I think the proper term is the vanity. What is that? I think that's furniture. Okay, so he's talking about hand shaping the corners, and I do like that. That looks like a micro cement or like a really fine render, and I like it. I like it. Too white. I want some pops of colour, even if it's in the duvet cover or doona. On the doona cover, it'd be so nice if you could have like a nice big pop of colour. There you go, there's my Australian accent. I'll leave that with you. I like these light, airy curtains. Like, that would be so nice. Where I am at the moment in the summer, it's hot. And so I have to like fully close my big, thick, probably blackout curtains to keep it cool. But it would be lovely to have some curtains like that blowing in the breeze on a hot summer's day, keeping the bulk of the sun out, just filtering it a bit anyway. Definitely would always keep my bedroom to the east and then like living space to the west, because you wake up in the morning, you've got that beautiful light waking you up, and then bedroom in the west, then living room in the west. You sit there, chill of an evening, and watch the sun go down. That's the way round I would have it. All kind of oriented south. So the vision for my bungalow is like facing south. Say that's south. Facing south, east bedrooms, west kitchen, dining, living room, all facing south. That's the plan. Oh, I do love the look of the light on the water. Yeah, why has he not mowed the grass? That's quite nice, having a little fire pit area. I'd probably have it like right next to a barbecue as well. Is that furniture? What is that neon thing? What is that? If you liked that video and wanted to go and see what the man was actually saying, the owner of the home, who I think may have designed it, not sure if he's an architect, wasn't listening too closely, was too busy judging, make sure you head over to the local project and watch the full video for yourself without me interrupting. Let's watch another one, that was fun. So, talking of having to close the curtains in my living room, I forgot to do it and I just went out to go and get some water and it's hot in there, so I must remember to do that. Right, let's just go with the next one along because my OCD won't allow me to jump around. Okay, excuse the red nose where I keep having to blow my hay fever away. Equanimity. Oh, I do like the Australian heritage housing, is it called? I love the details. I love the idea of living in a super modern built from scratch home. At the same time, I love like Victorian, Georgian and Edwardian style in the UK. I'm not sure what era this is, but I do love it. I love when you see like the black and white square tiles on the steps and the porch area in properties a lot in Melbourne. Let's see where this is. Victorian. Don't know if that's Victorian as in the state or Victorian as in the era. Not sure about that. What do we think? Timber, and then like marbly island. I don't think I'm keen. And that corridor looks really dark down the side. Love that. Opening out into the garden. I love that light coming in. It's so interesting to see how a lot of these, I'm just going to call them heritage Australian buildings, add on the like modern twist on the back. And so many of them do them in different ways. I guess a lot of them start with different footprints. A lot of the other ones I've seen have been like the small bungalow type. I don't know if they call them bungalow, single story buildings in Australia. And then they just like extend out on the back. A lot of them also end up taking up a lot of the garden with the building and then building a sort of courtyard into it, which is quite nice. I do like enclosed gardens. It feels like secure and cosy and like you could sunbathe naked and no one's going to look. Not that I do that. I love the pink flowers against the white walls. It's very, I'm in Greece on my holiday, walking to a restaurant of an evening. And the purple flowers on the tree. Pink and purple flowers of the Tinkle Tinkle Tree. Did anyone used to read that book when they were little? The Giraffe, the Pelican and Me. Oh, it's in Paddington. If that's Queensland, near Brisbane or a suburb of Brisbane. And that was one of my favourite places I went when I was in Australia. So in 2019, in June 2019, I flew out to Australia and did 6 months of travelling up and down the east coast, flew down to Melbourne as well, did that for a little bit but didn't like it. But yeah, I spent 2 of the 6 months in Brisbane and it's like my second home. I felt so happy and so comfortable there. I was gutted to have to leave. I ran out of money. I couldn't find a job, but I walked to Paddington and it was like this, these beautiful trees with blossoms on. It's such a nice suburb. The bit that I walked through anyway, it was lovely. So it is Victorian era. It's a terrace house. Quite like that lampshade. I don't know if I'm keen on the fireplace with it like angled in towards the fireplace like that, but I do love the symmetry of having like the chimney breast with the 2 built-in cabinetry bits either side. And I love how in the windows there you can see the details, like the heritage details coming down from the balcony above. I like that, and I like that the fixtures are like, I presume they're matte black curtain rail and the light fixture. That's quite a nice shot, and the angles, the lighting, the pink chair. So aesthetic. Love a curve on a worktop. Little people running around, banging their head on the side of the worktop. If it's a pointy corner, not nice. If it's rounded, still not nice, but a little bit less painful. I quite like that table and that vase. Typewriter. I like the floor. I don't know how cosy that chair's gonna be. It's not deep enough for me. I need good depth on a sofa for, you know, you slouch down into it, your bum shifts forward. There's not enough bum forward shifting allowance there. I do like the slight curve on the walls. I do like that they've used like a white or version of white, I don't know what it's called, marble, quartz, whatever, worktop, contrasted it with the timber drawers, cabinet fronts. I do like that. I like that it's contrasting. Compared to the last one, I prefer that. I think there's too much detail in that worktop for me. Like that one. It's too much detail. I quite like that geometric art actually. Oh, actually. Don't know what happened to my voice there. It's so pretty. Like the blossom, that's such a classic like Paddington thing. Look at the courtyard, like the garden. That is lovely. I'm not sure if I like how the white, oh, I think that's the neighbour next door. I was going to say how it like contrasts with the beigey colour, but that's the next door neighbour, that's why. Duh. Narrow plot. Love the glass roof. How do you clean it though? Yeah, that you got water spots on it. It rains a lot in Queensland. That's gonna, how are you gonna clean it? I went in a house once where the bathroom had lights in the roof like that, rather than having an actual window you could open. And I think because the height of it felt big enough that I didn't feel claustrophobic, and there was enough room for all the steam and shower, steamy warmth to circulate, so I didn't get that claustrophobic feel. But I think we also left the door open. I don't know. I like the unit along the side, the timber unit, sideboard I would call it. That's so narrow, look how narrow that plot is. That's what I mean. The tile, like the step up, the tiles on the floor, the railings, the little like small front courtyard type little garden bit. I like that. Big red solid door. Love the floor. Yeah. I love sunflowers. I think they're my favourite. Okay, they wanted to create a sense of warmth straight away at the entry, but it's very white. So I guess in the timber. That's quite a nice painting. I like the texture of the sofa. And the abstract stone-shaped table. I like texture. I like that they've carpeted the stairs. You don't see that much in Australia. Well, I didn't. Oh, I really want screens like that. I like the tiles. I like the square texture tiles. They're talking about the energy and the flow. Yeah, I like that little garden. That's sweet. I like that the I can't talk while he's talking. I like the raised beds that are like rendered in the same render as whatever's going on in the house. I like that. I like that sofa. The floor looks cozy. And those sort of linen-y curtains. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Oh, the one thing that annoys me about these videos is that we can't see the layout. Like, you know in Grand Designs where they show the sort of 3D render of the layout of what they're going to build, that's like the highlight for me. If I could just watch a couple of bits of Grand Designs, it would be Kev's intro, the 3D render of the layout, the finished result. I don't need to see the rest, really. I do love watching the rest. I love Grand Designs. Yeah, I love seeing the layout, and whenever I'm on a Rightmove scroll of an evening, I'm just looking at layouts and going, which wall would I knock down? And does that flow right? Or I wouldn't want that there. I'd move that there. And we don't get to see that in these videos, which is very slightly frustrating. But we're here for the interiors. We're here to go, you've got lots of money and built a really massive, cool house, but I wouldn't live in it. No, I'd happily live there just because it's in Paddington and I loved Paddington. Yeah, let's watch one more. Oh, I want to watch all these others. I'm probably going to film another one straight away this evening. Hopefully after eating I'll be less nasal, so apologies for that. Right, let's watch one more. Where's this? Melbourne. Is that Melbourne? Aria. It's a French man talking. I saw the builder. Oh, it's Brisbane. Tenerife. Another Brisbane one. I don't think I went to Tenerife. I love how in Australia, like, all the houses can be different in a street. In this country, if you want to do an extension or you want to make it look how you want to make it look, you can't because everything looks the same. It's boring. I like it when there's difference. I love a vertical cladding, so this is drawing me in. I love that. Slats. I wouldn't want to drive that's on an angle. What if my brakes fail, you know? Especially angled that way towards my garage door, like, no. I love this little entrance that's secluded and enclosed. Oh, this is exciting. Oh. Oh. It's a good looking bloke. Don't like the floor. Don't like the marble, sorry. Oh, it's my home, my other home. I'm not a fan. Oh, look at that curvy wall. I'm not a fan of wardrobes in the bedroom. I'd like a dressing room. Not a massive one because I've not got tons of clothes, but I would like a separate room. Doesn't have to be huge for my clothes so that it's not a wall of wardrobes in my bedroom. I want a wall of glass looking out onto a lovely view. I'm not keen on this crazy paving indoors situation going on in here. Should probably address, even though we're right near the end of the video, I'm not an interior designer. I'm not an architect. I have no credentials in anything related to anything I'm talking about. I just love watching home shows and dreaming about home that I hope to have one day. Why have you left a towel out on the side there? Ooh, look at those lights with the curvy... How strange. I do like a smooth matte finish though. Jacuzzi. Oh, I love an olive tree. Look how pretty they are. And a view of the city. Oh, that's Kangaroo Bridge. Oh, one of them. Oh, there's two. Definitely walked across at least one of those bridges and was at the top of one of those buildings having a lovely glass of wine. Twice, I think I went up there. Not sure which building it is, though. He's got a wellbeing centre next to a wine cellar. How very French. Again, not a keen sauna person. Don't think I've actually ever tried. I've tried one or the other sauna steam room. I can't remember. That's a very textured wall. Not sure about that. Dad's just pulled up in a dumper truck right next to me, so we've got some background noise. Okay, we're in the clear. Oh, it's going through the swimming pool. That's quite cool. So she's the interior designer. I think he's the homeowner. Limestone natural crazy floor. Yeah, not my cup of tea. Very dark. I like the white terrazzo. Not keen on the chocolate walnut. It's an interesting looking sink. Quite like the handles. I think that's the sponsor of this video. I love a different handle situation. They look like little leather tabs, don't they? I don't mind those. I like the big curvy table, but I prefer this colour of timber, that lighter timber, to the like chocolate walnut or whatever it was in the bedroom. Yeah, I don't mind that if that's white terrazzo on the top. I quite like that. Still not a fan of the floor. So they're saying that the island is based on an abstract sheep, and the white on the top and then the brass metal kick plate is like the legs of the sheep. Not a fan. I don't like the marble, the dark green marbly skirt that's on it, but I do like whatever's behind them right now. I don't mind that with the curves and the white. I think it's probably the white terrazzo again. Don't mind it. That'd be quite comfy to stand against, though, I think, if you were standing in one of those wells. Fly.
Drink and to talk and to be in a jacuzzi or to be sitting on the steps and just being French and enjoying life every minute you can, you know.
Okay, I think I will have left the audio in for that last bit, just being French. Okay, I enjoyed that one. Okay, so would I live in any of those? Let me just go back onto the page and remind myself of which three we've just watched. Australian surfer guy built his dream home. There was a lot to like about that. Too huge for me, but yeah, I'd live in it. It's nice. Like, them views are stunning. I'm not sure exactly where he was. Was it Central Coast? Which is, I don't really know where that is. Location aside. Oh, I've got eye crust. Would I live? If I had a family, no, because my intrusive thoughts would go wild with the amount of dangerous stuff in there. Would probably be absolutely fine, but I'm just worry too much. If it was me on my own and I had some handsome architect partner, or yeah, if it was just the two of us, yeah. But then that's a massive house for just two people, so yeah, I don't know about that one. I wouldn't turn it down if it was offered to me, that's for sure. But if I was to design my home, I would not design it like that. I did like the calm, clean look of it, but I would want more colour. Okay, then we went on to this second one, the house in Paddington. Again, the location is just stunning. There's no lovely views with that one, but Paddington's a really nice suburb. The look of the house, yeah, it was all right. I loved that it was like a modern twist on the Victorian era style of Australian home. There were some things in there that I liked. I loved the little like courtyard style garden, a nice enclosed quiet space that's calm. And but again, I would have more colour in there. I'd probably have some nice tiles in that garden space. I wasn't keen on having so much wood in the kitchen like that, like the timber colour. I don't know. And I wasn't keen on the worktops in there. Different interior finishes, didn't hate it. And then that last one that we did, you'll never expect what's behind this door house tour. The French guy with the views of Brisbane, lush. Yeah, very nice location with the views of Brisbane. Very nice, clean designs. Not keen on the flooring or the marble. So there are tiny elements of each of those that I would consider putting into my dream home, but they are not what I would choose to be my dream home. But I really enjoyed watching those. I love watching the local project. It's like, yeah, complete architectural porn, basically. I love it. So I hope you enjoyed watching me watch those, following along. If you would like to see those videos in their full with the talkie over the top, some of them were the owners of the house, some of them were the interior designers talking, just to hear a bit about their thought process. It's super calming, relaxing music that they put over the top, and they are a nice watch before bed, just calming, make you dream of beautiful homes kind of situation. So yeah, make sure to go and check out the local project on YouTube. But thank you very much for watching this one. Check back again soon, and have a great day. All right, bye bye.